Hey everyone, welcome back to another episode of my 50 States of Treasure Hunting series. In this series, I'll be visiting all 50 states in the US, plus all 5 territories. I already have a couple of the states done, and Puerto Rico's done as well. If you guys are interested in watching those, make sure you check out my 50 states playlist, and you can access that just by searching around on my channel there. So the mission for this series is to visit all 50 states and 5 US territories, doing some sort of treasure hunting in each place. I'm currently in Alaska doing some treasure hunting up here, and thank you guys for the invitations. I'll be meeting up with a few people here in Alaska, and if you have a cool metal detecting or gold prospecting or any kind of treasure hunting area that you'd like me to come and visit, make sure you send me an email. There's a link in the thing for my email. Anyway, I hope to hear from you guys, and thanks for watching. Hey everyone, welcome back to another video. Today I'm in Seward, Alaska with the miners table. This is Cody and Kalen. And Cody has a claim up here in the mountains. I'm not going to tell you exactly where it is, but it's on the Kenai Peninsula here in Alaska. And he's got this awesome hard rock mine up here. We're gonna go check it out. And I want Cody to explain what the miners table is. That's his website, link in the description for it. If you're interested, he sells pay dirt, and also he sells salmon and everything on his website, so definitely check it out. Link in the description, but I'll let Cody take over for a minute.
Howdy folks. Miners table is basically what we do is, we'd like to provide things that you might find on a miner's table. So you're gonna find gold, you're gonna find, all the things that come out of a mine on miner's table. Food, of course, and salmon being one of our local bounties here, it's easy for us to produce. But that's the concept. What you can find on the miner's table, that's the miner's table. So some of you folks that might have some stuff for us to sell, you want to see some of your stuff on the miner's table, we can do that.
Yeah, that sounds really cool. I've never heard of another place ever doing that, so definitely check it out. Link in the description. He's also been talking about possibly sometime in the future, maybe when you're watching this video, cruise ships come into this port. That's how I got here. And there's people on these cruise ships that want to just waste money at the casino. But he's thinking about doing excursions for a really reasonable price. You come out here and do some real gold mining in Alaska, because this claim is actually pretty accessible. I'm not going to tell you exactly where it is, but it's pretty accessible for like cruise ship people to come out and do some real mining. So anyway, I hope you guys enjoy the video. So we're walking up the trail here, and as we walked right past this part, you can see shale bedrock here. It's all vertical. Look at this. It reminds me of Pickerton in BC. And there is a shedding gold reef uphill of here. And Cody's actually panned some of this stuff out. He's done samples all along this trail going up to the mine. And he's found gold right here. About how much did you find here?
It was a 1/2 gram through that section and down around back to everywhere.
Wow, yeah. 1/2 gram of gold, just doing pans?
Yep.
Just doing pans?
Doing pans through here.
Wow, this is pretty insane.
It's fine, it's super fine gold, but chunky.
Chunky reef gold, yep. So again, in Alaska, even though we're further up north, we're still in a rainforest. You gotta watch out for the Devil's Club. Devil's Club is a plant that pretty much, if it hits you,
here it is right here.
yeah, let's take a look at the Devil's Club. Here it is right here. I showed you in the other video, but
personification of evil.
Yeah, you don't want to run into that stuff. Even the leaves have spines on it. Let me get a nice shot of the...
And the spines will work through your shirt and through your pants. Oh.
Devil's Club right there. Alaska's favorite thing.
That's why I like to flat out it.
Yeah, there's the trail right here. There's some clay. As you can see, we were playing with this area last year, same thing. You can pan all that dirt. So I started digging it down to the bedrock. Found a beautiful clay layer. Watch your footing.
This is a trail, in quotation marks. This is the trail.
You can see we've left it rough because they didn't want people coming up in here.
Sure.
Which is a good thing, because they would have probably...
If they would have saw a trail, they would have been down here.
Yeah.
There was no trail visible. This is overgrown. Perfect.
You can see the top of the adit right there.
Oh yeah, I could. Oh, too bright, too bright. There we go. Yeah, you can see the top of the adit right there.
Watch these ferns, guys.
All right, we're just approaching the adit here. You can see it right there. I'm gonna turn the camera off so I can get down there safely, and we'll take a look at it. All right, so I could easily lift the camera and show you guys an amazing view, but we're gonna keep this place secret, so I can't do that. But this is the first time I'm seeing it too. Yeah, here we go. Here's the entrance. Do not enter or be here. If you're here, you are wrong.
That's bizarre. I've never read that before.
So what are we expecting to find in here?
Well, yeah, this thing hasn't been worked in like 15 years. So, as far as some of the things we might possibly, expect is, some debris on the ground. So we kind of got to watch the footing, some rocks falling, stuff like that. I poked my head in here before, double checked the air, make sure that, we're good to go. So we're not going to have any problems with air. Fortunately, it's not super deep right now. It gets plenty of airflow through there. So what we're going to see when we open this up is front part, little workstation, and then there's the rest of the attic.
Okay. You've got the thing nailed shut.
Yes, I do.
How far back does this go?
This is about 120 feet. So as far as depth goes, it's not one of the bigger mines, but they didn't need to go very far to access the goodies.
And it's not even nearly cleared out.
No. In fact, it's ready for a winze. Okay, because there's a whole nother level to.
All right, so pretty much we're gonna go into this adit here. We're gonna take some samples, we're gonna crush them down, and we're gonna see if there's any gold in it. Cody's really confident, 100%, that we're gonna get some really, really fine free mill gold out of here. The tools that we're bringing just up to the adit here is just a, normally you'd bring a rock hammer, but we couldn't find ours. So I'm taking a hammer and an old chisel here. That should do it. Not too much overhead danger here.
Okay, you see a shear to your right side, and then the spine. There's a few hazards to watch out for. The bottom has not been mucked, so just watch your footing.
Okay. So you can see this is like a workstation over here on this side. Sorry for the brightness. It's tough to get the lighting, but a couple workstations along here. The floor has not been mucked out yet. You can see this quartz vein right above our heads here. Goes all the way through. This is the stuff we're going to be chopping at.
That spine above your head is going to be one of the juicier points in here.
In the middle, I'll zoom in on it. That little pocket right there and all this stuff in between, all these seams alongside of the quartz, that's where you're going to find most of your gold. And it's just covered in quartz seams all the way back. This is what they were chasing, I think.
This is some of the heavy copper enriched.
This is the good stuff. So I think we're going to go ahead and do some sampling. We'll grab some of this stuff. And I'm not going to film too much in here because of obvious lighting issues. But yeah, we're going to, I'll try to get some footage of us chopping this stuff apart. Nice.
See how actually crumbly this is?
Yeah, it's just falling apart.
This is one of the original events right here. It's been compressed over time, but then multiple events have happened in here, so it degrades this stuff, and this is where we're going to find most of our stuff at today. Fine example of the multiple enrichments.
Yeah.
Like you've got one, this little fracture right here.
Yes.
Is running lateral at east and west. Okay, but then you have all these other.
I like right back in there.
This is the stuff we'll be digging in.
That looks like the stuff that I would choose too.
Yep. Fortunately, with the sulfides in here and the water, we're not having any problem with, the sulfuric acids or any of those types of gases.
All right, so we're going to go ahead and we're going to sample up in here. But everything on the ground has fallen off. Since there's no natural runoff inside of an adit like this, all this stuff is good too. But we are going to be working on to a tarp just to make sure we get everything that does come off of the walls here. So I'm going to start grabbing, I'm going to start chiseling a little bit. Look at this. So pretty much, if you watch the rest of this, it would just be the same thing, just busting this stuff apart. I'm not going to bore you with too much of it. That stuff right there is exactly what we're looking for. But yeah, look at that, quartz and shale, and this is mostly shale bedrock, I guess.
Black shale.
Black shale. So yeah, we're just gonna fill up a bucket with that. Check over here, Kaylin, right here on this rock. It might be gold right there. Can't really tell 100%, but it's not shining.
And the chalcopyrite in here has that high gold content, so you're gonna have a hard time sometimes distinguishing between the color.
So you're saying that, what is the percentage again for the chalcopyrite to gold?
It was a 10 to 20%.
Cody's here digging, got some really nice degraded, this is all degraded shale bedrock with quartz in it.
This is the stuff you're looking for in here.
Where was that? I want to show you guys the pyrite that I saw. And right to the left of it, some visible pyrite. And this pyrite is 10 to 20% gold. So what we're seeing there is visible gold in the quartz veins right here in this adit. Yeah, there's a big seam of it right here. Just all over the place.
There's biotite through here, and we got the calcite, and you got some limonite stuff.
All right, this big piece is gonna fall probably here.
Oh, look at that.
There it comes.
Yeah,
that's the piece I was trying to get right there.
Beautiful.
All right, we are done. Oh my goodness. We got some really nice gold ore in this mine. And you can see on the ground here, this is pieces of it everywhere. Okay, sorry for the fog on the lens. That was pretty awesome, man. So we got a bucket full of material here. We're gonna go ahead, we're gonna bring that down, we're gonna crush it up. Thanks to Through Night flashlights. This little flashlight was what we were using to light up this adit here. We found his rock hammer in there. It was, as soon as we were leaving, we found his rock hammer that we were searching for before. Anyway, we're gonna take this down to the crusher, we're gonna chop it up, and we'll see what we got. All right, you wanna hand me the bucket?
I'm good. I'm gonna catch myself.
I got you.
There you go.
Throw some of the dirt.
That's okay.
That's okay.
Let me get a rope around me.
I'm not worried about me so much.
We're trying to save the dirt. I saw you going down. I was like, well, I'm going down with you. I was gonna hold your leg.
I saw this thing coming.
Yeah.
I was gonna sit my bum right on there.
All right, guys, I hope you enjoyed this first half of the video. The next half is going to be over in Colorado while I'm testing this stuff out to check the gold content and everything, and check out that awesome nugget. I've never found any, I didn't even know anything like that ever existed. Have you ever found anything like that in this area, ever?
That's unique.
That's it from the Kenai Peninsula here in Alaska. Thanks again, Cody. I really appreciate it.
You're welcome.
All right, and I'll see you guys back in Colorado. All right, we're back in Colorado at the Pannin Station here. As you can see, this is all of our concentrates from Alaska. We're gonna go ahead and process this stuff with mercury. We're gonna see what kind of gold's in it. And also, we're gonna test out that nugget. We're gonna go ahead and open it up. We're gonna add a bit of distilled water. All right, now we're gonna add a few drops of mercury. What this is gonna do is collect up all of the gold, the microscopic stuff and everything. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Just a few drops here. So if I had maybe a pound or more of concentrates to do, I would probably just do it in the rock tumbler, but we'll do it the old school way. All right, so I had this little nugget thing in with all the concentrates, so it kind of stained it like rusty all the way around, but I do have a scratch test here. We'll go ahead and scratch out the outside part, which I think may be silver. I don't know. It really is scratching out the way silver would. I might have to cut this thing in half in order to scratch the gold part out. I don't know. Let's just test and see if this is silver here. If it turns red, we got silver. It's not turning red. It is dissolving it though, but it's not turning red. I still want to see if the gold stuff is gold, so I'm going to go ahead and just cut this thing in half. Still looks strange to me. There's definitely something inside of it. Is it gold? I don't know. I'm not sure what this is yet. Oh, there's something floating around inside there. Let's get this into a pan. This little piece came out of the center of this stuff here. Seems like there's even some left inside here. I guess we should test that and see if it's gold. So this little piece, this little crumb doesn't want to scratch out. I really don't know what this is. It's just a strange piece of metal. It's not silver. I'm going to test the entire thing for platinum. If that dissolves, it's not platinum. And then I'm also going to test it for gold, because I have the solution here. It's much harder than gold, but if that disappears, it's not gold. The platinum stuff is dissolving it, so it's not platinum. Gold is gone too. It's not gold. I don't know what it is. It's too light to be lead. Maybe it's a piece of steel or something. It was hard to cut with the hacksaw. On camera, you can see that it's at the top. It's like gold, and then it turns into a silverish type of metal. Same thing on the other side. After cleaning it up with the HCl, you can see the color's better. I'm gonna try one more scratch test on that gold. Yep, it's scratching out gold. I don't know, let's find out. I'm gonna add 10 karat solution to it. If this dissolves, if this makes it disappear, then it's not 10 karat gold. It's not gold. And it vanishes instantly. Unfortunately, we don't have any gold here. So I've been shaking this stuff up and letting it sit the entire time I was messing with that questionable nugget there. Let's pour it out. Let's see what kind of gold's in it. Alright, so now we're going to carefully pan this stuff down and remove the mercury. Alright, so now to get the mercury out, I like to have a snuffer bottle handy. And you're just panning it kind of like gold, except the mercury's going to roll out sometimes. So you got to watch the mercury roll out. Just grab it as you see it with the snuffer bottle. Right up top here, you can see the mercury here. We're just going to grab that with the snuffer bottle as we see it. You can tap the mercury out just like you can gold. Since gold is so heavy, you can tap the mercury out. There you can see a nice line of mercury. You want to continue this process until you get it all out. You don't want to miss any of the mercury. It does take a long time to pan it out like this, but just repeat that process. Alright, well after that process, I got everything and I scraped it into here with some borax. I melted it down and I don't see any gold. It's possible that we just had a bad sample where there wasn't enough gold in it to show up. I did see flower gold while we were up there panning, so I know there's gold there. Anyway, if you guys enjoyed this video, make sure you hit the thumbs up button. If you haven't subscribed yet, go ahead and do that. I put out a new video every 3 days. That's all I got for today. Thanks for watching.